Just get our final setup. We'll start in about 4 minutes. I'll just double check. So we're just making sure that you have your playlist, because that makes all the difference. So if you are new to my practice, then you want to load your Spotify playlist. So it says April 2020. And the things that you will need for this sequence will be a blanket or whatever it is that establishes your seat, and a strap of some kind. So I have a yoga strap here to kind of with the two buckles. We won't need a buckle. So that means that you can then use, this is also a scarf that I have handy. In a pinch, on a camping trip, I've used a tea towel. So all you need is a little bit of length that you can find your way, giving yourself a little bit more space through the back and through the shoulders. So anything, that will give you some space in the shoulders. That's what we're looking to do. In the time before we begin, so I will be online every day of April, and it's such a phenomenal kriya. This practice for victory it couldn't be more appropriate for the moment that we're in right now. It will provoke you. It will provoke your nervous system. It will provoke your emotions. And then you'll have the opportunity to stay with that provocation and to transform it so that it can become something that's empowering us instead of draining us. And it will do this, it will crest, and then it will shake loose, and then it will settle. And then it will crest, and it will shake loose, and it will settle. And it's a way of reestablishing our relationship with sort of the pulse of the day. It's a great practice to bring into situations of uncertainty. And there it was, planned for this month without knowing what this month would hold. Fantastic. So if you're just joining, welcome, my loves. You're going to bring a blanket, which will give you something to sit on, and either a scarf or a strap or some extra space behind you. So as I was saying before, it could be a tea towel, it can be a length of climbing rope. I'm not sure what you have nearby, but now is the time to find your way in. If you have no previous practice of Kundalini, that is absolutely fantastic. And in the very last moments here before we begin, my teacher instructs very clearly from his teacher that there are two versions of Kundalini teaching. That there is a light within us, and the practice is opening us so the light can come out. Kundalini is the great good of who we are, right? It should be establishing a great quality of light in who we are. So one option is to imagine yourself to be a clay bowl, and the practice knocks the clay bowl onto the floor, bah, and all the light comes out. And we can say, we may have had past Kundalini classes that felt like this power of upheaval. And, you've got a 50-50 shot that could be a good experience or not. But my training and my background is more of a blossom. And what we want to do is open a little at a time, very, very stable. A greater and greater awareness of who we are, what we're capable of, what scares us, what our limitations are, and what our truer capacity is inside of each of those changes. So day at a time, we look to make it simple, direct, and you will be changed. I can guarantee it. So bring your palms together. Any kind of cross-legged seat, we're just going to tune in. And the mantra we use is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Gurudev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. If it's new to you, stay with it, and I'll meet you on the other side and we'll start our practice. Don't give up right here. I'll meet you right there. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. May we be held. May we be held. Roll your shoulders, shake out your hands. And we start the playlist at East London Street. East London Street. Set your things aside and we come to stand. So folding your blanket out of the way just for a moment. Start with your hands on your hips. Feet start wide. Find your blanket. Find your mat. And you begin to just sweep your heel across the center line. And each is the leg staying long and straight. As your heel comes up, that's your exhalation. And as you settle into your balance, set your gaze onto one point in front of you, and into that point, you have an anchor. And with that anchor, you can move a little higher into the heel, and a little more steadily into your breathing. Exhale, 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 exhale. And as you find that rhythm, and as you start to find a little bit of stability, the chest comes up, you can shake out your hands, go 4. Just making some length through the backs of your legs, some space through the outer hip, 3, 2, 1. Stand feet wide, hands wide. Take your right hand to your left foot, fold it down, and then inhale up. And the left hand to the right foot. So if you don't go to the foot, you take your right hand to your right knee, to your right thigh, inhale, bring it up. And what we're doing here is starting to find the lines of the body, the most direct, the largest, the simplest, and clear those lines, hands and feet. Exhaling down, inhaling up. So like a lightning rod, or the way that you would ground a building before you put its electrical wiring through, we're creating safety as we find these lines and we find the floor, and we find the ground, we find the breath. For 3. I can do that when you're done. 2. And 1. Hands go wide. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, exhale, same side, and repeat. So now the breath will get a little bit bigger. And we're using the leg to drive the breath out of the body. Put a little bend in your right knee. Bring your left knee high. Bring your right elbow in. And flush the back of the body and open the front wide. 3, 2, and 1. And hands wide. Change. Right elbow, left knee. Exhale. So we're making a little bit of heat. We're starting to open and close the major joints. We're starting to deepen our breathing. 3, 2, 1. And hands to your hips. Put your right heel forward to the floor, toes are up. And draw your right knee up, wide, and then the tip of your right toe to the floor. Now your right knee up, and wide, and heel to the floor. So you're going to great circle to tap, and to exhale, and to inhale, and to exhale. Inhale, and exhale. 2 more. Tip of the right toes, Tip of the heel. One more. And tip of the heel. Feet flat. Feel the difference between right side, left side. Left heel down. Right knee up. Right knee wide. Tip of the toe. Left knee up. And left heel down. Let's go. Inhale, open. And exhale down. In and up. And tap. And down. Building balance. Building certainty. For 2. And for 1. And all of these are simply a means of warming us up. Feet flat. Shake it out. Now this is where you'll add your strap or your scarf or whatever you have. You'll take this behind you and wrap it so that your hands can be wider than your hips just by a fist's distance. And then set your heels right under your seat. Take your knees forward, your hips back. And as you fold your chest over, your hands overhead. And the strap does not allow you to go further than this. And then hands down, sit down. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, knees bend. Inhale, fold over, hands over. And exhale, sit down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit. Inhale, over. Exhale, sit. Inhale, up. And 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Fold over, inhale, pause. And let your hands wash softly side to side. Get longer through the sides of your back. Drop of the chin. Shake out your jaw. Turn your head. Space in the upper back. Hands come down, knees bend. Standing tall. So set your strap down and build your seat for a moment. Actually, we'll come open your blanket and come to lie down on your back. So you've got a little bit of padding. We'll just open through the navel and through the hips. With your hands wide, take your right foot straight out and then walk it a step to the right, towards the right front corner of your mat. Inhale, you bring it up. Exhale, out. So it's about 60 degrees out. If you were on a clock, and straight ahead would be 12, and out to your right hand would be 3, we're going for 130. Down and up, right into this sweet spot of your hip. Exhale, inhale for 3. So we're deepening the crease of the right hip. We're deepening the breath into the belly. Go 1 more. And then draw your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers. Draw your right knee wide and down and crease that hip. Let the left leg go long for a moment and stay. Flex both feet. Bend your left knee, left foot flat. Lift your right ankle right over your knee and hold your shin or your ankle or your outer foot for half happy baby. And bring your right knee down. Left hand can go on your left thigh and press away. Stay 3. Stay 2. And your right foot flat to the floor. Shake it out. And right knee bend. Hands wide. Left leg straight out. Step and a step to the left. Inhale up. And exhale down. And just start to find a little bit more mobility in the left hip. And what we're doing here, again, we're continuing to clear the legs, but we're also deepening the crease so that our seat can become clear. And we're strengthening the low belly, one side at a time, so that our heart can be held high from the base and our chest can be open. 1 more, up and down. And then bending your left knee, interlace your fingers, keep it close. Keep your left knee wide to the side and your right leg long. And bring it in. And bring it in. So the right heel reaches out in front, opening the right hip. The left knee, the left hip folding into deep creases. Both feet are flexed. And then both feet out, hands wide. Shake out your feet side to side and your knees up and down. We're going to draw your knees to your chest and roll all the way up. Sitting right in the middle of your blanket, we'll turn to see you. We'll go one more place, heels wide. Shake out your feet. Now, if you're too low, and if it rounds your low back, double your blanket. And sitting tall, if you need to, knees are bent. Right hand down, left hand up, over. Left hand down, right hand up, over. So you're taking the opening of your outer hip into your outer rib, your outer shoulder. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, upright. Inhale. And exhale. If you can, the legs are long, the toes draw up. You're making space from the hips into the chest. You're connecting the low body to the upper body. Go 3. We're seated for much of this practice. So our warm-up here is to allow us to have a very clear, crisp, clean crease at the hips. Stay tall. Draw your heart forward. Draw your toes back. Maybe here or maybe fingertips inside. Heart forward. Toes up. Maybe here, maybe hands forward. Heart forward without rounding. I see you and you see me and we meet at the heart. Into the heels. Toes draw back. No force. Little side to side. All the way. All the way. Reach your seat back, your heart forward, your shoulders soft. Go 3. Little bitty fold. Go 2. If you have the capacity, you're holding your big toe, your thumb on your toenail, put your heart on the floor. Wherever you go, find your breath. Find your love. Perfect. Fingertips under your shoulders. Walk yourself up. And now, the magic, like origami, as you cross your legs, you may find that suddenly your seat's far more accessible than it's been. The thighs fall down, the heart falls up. This is where we begin. This is where the kriya starts in earnest. So just double check that we're all beginning at antidote, right? We need that to keep us company as we settle in. Left hand behind your head, please. Heart high. Right hand, thumb into your palm, fingers over your thumb. Right hand wide. Let's start out modified, elbow softly bent. Reverse backwards circle. Long, smooth breathing. So if you were with me through March, imagine that place where we built our whistle. And we're lifting the front surface of the chest, the heart is high, the chin lightly in. Now, as you can, you're straightening your right arm. We're here for 2 minutes. Close your eyes. Deep, steady breathing. Anytime you need to, you're going to bend your right elbow. Any old shoulder injury, honor it without taking your right hand so high. So this circle is how you control the intensity you encounter. That's at a physical level. Eyes closed, breathing deeply. Your expression is how you control the intensity of your emotional response. Can you build the hint of a smile? Even as this circle starts to build in intensity, both physical and emotional. Breathe, loves, breathe. Breathe it through. Keep going. Opening the right side chest, sitting tall. Sitting tall. A little quicker and a little smaller. Go 5, 4, 3. No force, no hurry. 2. Perfect. Bend your right elbow behind your head. Left hand, shake it out. Put your left thumb into your palm. Put your fingers over your thumb. Right elbow wide, small. Start with the left elbow bent. So anytime you need to, this is the modification. Anytime you need to. If you can't get your right hand behind your head, you're putting your hand on your shoulder, even on your chest. Go where you can go. And then you begin to explore that left-hand circle. Close your eyes and deep, smooth breathing right here. Tantra teaches us that divinity is in all things. But what we tend to do with our sweet human mind is put a story on top of that divinity. And we decide, is it good or is it bad? Do I like it, do I not? Do I want it, do I not? So right here, keep deepening your breathing as you encounter whatever experience is in that left-hand shoulder. Meet it with your breathing. Meet it with a hint of a smile. And transform that intensity into your light. You have the capacity right here, right here. Take care of your shoulder. Left hand stays low, elbow bent if you need it. Otherwise, explore. By the end of the month, left arm nice and straight. Live it. Live it. Long and smooth. The hint of a smile. Keep transforming intensity into light. Keep melting the story of can or can't or will or won't and become light. For 3. And for 2. Good, 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 good. And for 1. Bring 2 hands high. Inhale. Lift your chin. 3 more sips in. Go. Heart up, tuck your chin. Stay. The chin comes up, the breath goes out. Shake all the way down. And sit tall and pause a moment. Pause here. And suddenly we're being fed the new source of prana. We are digesting that intensity. Shake it out. Shake it out. If you need to, let your legs go out. Shake out your feet. Shake out your knees. Rebuild your seat. All of this can be done in a chair or on the edge of a couch. Heart is high. Seat is steady. Take your palms to face down. And it's as though you were sliding down the inside of a bowl and then slide up. Right down the front of your body and scoop up. Inhale. 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 Close your eyes and now find the momentum. Your hands sliding right down the front of your body. And start to feel now we're taking the intensity and we're going to raise the frequency. It's going to turn towards joy, towards freedom, towards victory. Eyes closed. Just feel the sweep of that little circle, hands down the front of the body and back up. Out the shoulders, out the hands, and we go. Solid minute right here. Your breath, your body, eyes closed. Forgive this correction. We're going to exhale the hands going down to out, to out, to out. There we go. Give it a little bit of grounding. Loose through the shoulders, loose through the fingers. Steady for 5, for 4, for 3, 2. So light. Pause and be hands on back. Notice. Notice the sensation that starts to surround you. If it's the sort that suits you, you are surrounded by prayer, by guidance, intelligence, love, and light. Hands wide, palms up. Flex your wrists and straighten your wrists. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So the elbows stay straight as you can. If you need to, elbows are a little bit low. It's day 1 of potentially 40 days. So there's no rush here. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Or as you can, you're working towards the full posture. Elbows are not involved. Just the wrists. Now close your eyes. Heart up, chin lightly in. Let's go. X, in. Sometimes it is the smallest things in our lives that make us victorious. The getting everyone in to bed clean and happy and fulfilled by the time we chose. Sweet God. Such simple things right now are seemingly out of reach. Go for the smallest of victories, my loves. Right here in your wrists, let it change you. This line from fingertip through palm, right through the heart, is clearing old emotions. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Stay steady with the smallest of things. The simplest of routine that you're beginning to build, the fact that you showed up at noon. Start here and stay. Good. We've got 30 seconds. Close your eyes. There's nowhere to go. This is all. May we be helped. Open to the fact that everything is being taken care of with you, through you, around you. Soften and be helped. What changes when you let that through? You are not victorious alone. Stay 5, 4, 3, 2. And softly set it down. Eyes closed, hands on thighs, and be still. After those tiny, marvelous victories, pause. Soak it in. Roll the shoulders. Shake it out. Let's come to stand and let this all the way out of the cross-legged seat. Now, if you choose the traditional version, it's absolutely done, seated on the floor. That's fantastic. But for now, especially at the beginning of the month, I'm going to stand. So the hands go wide. And one hand down, one hand high, palms face the floor. It's as though they were one thing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So if you need to, you start with the elbows bent. Fingers in line with the elbows as you can. As you get more comfortable, palms are out. And as you're ready, arms are straight. 2 minutes. Inhale, exhale. And we're going to go quickly. In, ex, in, ex. Eyes closed. Find the floor. Plug into your feet. It's not big. It's not big. So I know that half of you just went all guns in, big move. Go smaller. And keep it nice and straight. In, out, as you're moving from your feet, eyes closed. Let's go. Can you find precision without constraint? Without gripping your shoulders, can you find ease? Let there be more momentum than there is grip. Steady on, loves, 30 seconds. Let's go. You can do it. Shake it out if you need to. Soft. Going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands wide, turn your palms open, and let your hands come down. Palms face forward, feel the pulse of light in your hands, in your shoulders, in your throat, in your face. Shake the wrists, shake the tail, shake the shoulders, all of it out, all of it out, all of it out. And come to your seat, and come to your seat. So if you're in your chair, feet are flat, thighs parallel with the floor. Legs are crossed if you choose, sitting tall. Feel what you're making. Changing your chemistry, you're changing your outlook. Palms open. Start with the elbows soft. Long, smooth breath in and out. Eyes closed. Eventually you're working towards arms straight, little at a time. Long, smooth breathing. Let each breath in change your chest, your torso, your ribs, your seat. Palms are open, shoulders soft. Long, smooth breathing. Eyes are closed. Anytime it's too much for now, bend your elbows. Bring it down an inch or two. When you're ready, come up and out. Softening the back of your throat, softening the back of your chest. I always feel here a sensation that my body is calling out. We are not alone. Tune into the space around you, the lives around you, the light around you. Stay with it, heart up, chin in, as you can. You've got 30 seconds. When you need to, let it go. Come out an inch, come out 2. Shake it loose or stay tall. Steady, eyes closed, right here. It matters. The seat is steady, the heart is high. Stay with it. We'll come back out. We'll bring it back into bright and easy movement. Stay with it for now. Go. 2. And the elbows bend. Shake the hands and the shoulders. Rub your palms. Roll it up. One little victory at a time. That's all we're going for. You're retraining your nervous system to handle that. Make fists. Put your hands high and put your first finger up and then bring it in. And your middle finger up and bring it in. And your ring finger up and bring it in. And your pinky finger. Exhale. First finger, inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, middle. Exhale in. Ring finger, inhale. and exhale. So inhaling each finger. One finger at a time, and you're just reaching into the fingertip, opening one finger at a time. We're just here 30 more seconds. Oh, one at a time, one at a time. The others go into a fist. And you start to articulate into each finger. Ah-ha! Go one more all the way through first. Middle. Ha. Ring. Pinky. Tight fist. And bring it down. All the way out, all the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Your heart, your hands are so connected to your heart. Shake it loose. So open your blanket and come down onto your belly. Let's bring it into the back of your body for a moment. And the back of the body will become strong enough to hold the front body open. So if you open your blanket twice, it gives you enough to support the fronts of your ribs and the fronts of your hips. Wag your tail. Hips, heels, side to side. And then hands are underneath the shoulders and behind, just beside your ribs. Walk your feet back a little bit. And then elbows in, point your toes. Inhale, widen your feet. And exhale, zip your feet together. Inhale, looking forward, looking just at the top of your mat. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. And find that rhythm. And as your feet come together, see if you can draw your navel up into your body. As your feet come together, draw your elbows towards each other. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Straighten your legs all the way to the tips of your toes, all the way from your outer hip to your inner heel. And go 5. Elbows back, 4. And go 3. And 2. And 1. Feet together. Hands just a little bit forward, feet down, heart comes up. Hands right where they are, hips are on the floor. Exhale, roll all the way down, forehead down. Inhale, peel up, hips down. Exhale down, walk your feet closer. Inhale, rise up. And exhale down. Now we'll continue this, and what we're going to do is add on to it a whisper of ha. Keep the breath, close your mouth, out your nose, close your eyes, go. Firm your legs, use your toes all the way. One more time, down and up, and then stay elevated, 30 seconds, right there, exhale. Inhale, and then exhale, roll your way down, cross your forearms, rest your forehead on your forearms, let your hips rock side to side. Bend your knees, let your feet go side to side. Walk your hands back and under your shoulders, hands and knees. As you come to hands and knees, look at your knees and walk your knees until they touch. Bring your inner feet to touch. And then fingertips forward, hips go back. So you're folding your thighs onto your calves. You're folding your ribs onto your thighs. You're walking your fingertips out and drop your head. Press your fingertips down and away to lengthen and open through the whole length of your back body. And as you come up, fold your blanket twice, front to back, making a thick, tall, easy seat, or hop onto your chair. Sitting tall, hands on thighs. Sitali breath. So if you know where you're going, go. Sitali breath, we roll the tongue. And then you breathe in through that rolled tongue and you breathe out through the nose. If you can't roll your tongue, it's a genetic ability. There's no learning it. You're great. Put the tip of your tongue behind your teeth right where your front teeth meet the roof of your mouth, and breathe through the sides of your cheeks. Inhaling through the mouth. Exhaling through the nose. Heart up, chin in, eyes closed. Your sitali through the rounded tongue or through the tongue just behind the teeth into the sides of the cheeks. Feel how the inner lining of your mouth is cooling. Whenever we are overheated, emotionally, physically, spiritually, slow your breathing. In through the tongue or the cheeks, out through the nose. Right here. Stay with it. A sensation of calm is coming with that cooling breath. The practice we have embarked on is not simply to combust and burn through what's in our way. It's to enable and empower our greatest good. And so we become very calm and very potent in our stillness. I am an extension of the great good in the world. I am an extension of the great good in the world. Feel that in your body. Let your body respond. 10 seconds, steady on. And then normal breathing. Eyes stay closed. Pause a beat. Pause a beat. Let it go. And with that calm, you feel that need to just sort of shake it out. We're going to give that a little bit of shape. So you put your hands forward. I'll turn for a moment so you can see. As though you were like a small squirrel, right? And with your hands, palms face down, you loosen your fingers, you're rolling your shoulders forward and forward. Each one, exhale, 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 exhale. So just getting the shoulders clear, getting the breath clear. Just gonna go. That's it. Little momentum. 3. Good, good, good. 2. Little forward circles, moving the chest, moving the back, freeing the upper body, clearing the windscreen. Pause tall, legs across, hands on your thighs, find a simple circle. And take that clarity down. Inhale across the front, exhale back. Inhaling around and exhaling back, and just reverse direction. Settle into the seat. Eyes are closed, deepening and loosening your body to follow that circle. And following that circle is building that clearer and clearer neutrality and equanimity in where you are. And then from that, we can loosen through the mid-body, through the ribs, through the shoulders, bringing it up. So to finish, we will move again. Coming all the way through the body. Because every part of us is required. 3, 2. Pausing tall, find your little fingertips down, palms forward like we did our forwards. Now go back. Each exhale, exhale, exhale. Now for me, this is not necessarily fun or easy. But I can feel how much is stirred up when I make this motion. We all have something that we run into where we really hold on. X. Use the breath. Roll the shoulders, roll the elbows, roll the hands. Go. We got 30 seconds. Close your eyes. It can be very, very small. It is day 1. Don't do heroic things on day 1 so you can't come on day 2. Do exactly what you need. Reverse. Good. 10 seconds. Bring it through. 5, 4, 3. I hold it in my upper back. And then pausing tall, shake. Tail, shoulders, hands all the way out. And sit tall. Pause. Now when we can shake loose the places that are closed because of concern or fear or scarcity, we shake that open. All of a sudden there's a momentum within us. I will turn. Actually, I'll stay just like this for a moment. Sitting right on the edge of your blanket, you'll let your legs go out long. Hands go back. Shake out your feet side to side, your knees up and down. Draw your right knee towards your right shoulder and out. And knee in and out. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, X, in, X, in. So I tend to come up onto my fingertips behind me. If this is what works for you, then this is a great place to begin. And honor your hip flexors, honor your low abdomen. Or start to lift one heel and then the other. Now you can use your upper body as a counterbalance. Or eventually you're going to keep your chest fairly still. Inhale, exhale, inhale, a minute more. In, out. Close your eyes. Anytime you need to, you bend your knee. Anytime you need to, you bend your knee. And maybe you don't even bring your foot off the floor. Maybe it's the simplest little bend. Absolutely. Everyone's victory looks different, which is spectacular. Inhale, exhale. You decide how far, how ferociously you want to move. Honor your low back, keep your heart high, use your hands, use your chest. You have a whole month to work your way through, but you're building the ability here in the low belly to create your own stability. Your own emotional stability is right down in the spot that we are working, staying with it. For 4, for 3, for 2. Cross your legs, sit up tall, nearly there. Let's bring it all the way up and out of the body. Get your strap again, or get your scarf, whatever opened your shoulders previously. Hands are the width of your shoulders. Let your heels come forward under your knees, so that as you lift your heart, you'll exhale, fold a little forward. Hands lift, and exhale. Inhale, fold forward. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale up. Now yours may be an inch. Perfect. Yours may be forehead to the floor, but you are not bringing your hands over your shoulders any more than vertical. So your strap is just long enough to let you explore that space. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Last movement here, loves. Last movement. We are raising the chest. We're opening the throat. We're broadening the collarbones. If you make space, you can shorten that hold on your strap. And then soften your face, soften your experience, and settle. You have 1 minute right here. So if it's too tight and 1 minute seems impossible, loosen your strap so that all the space you've made can begin to move through the whole of your body, folding and rising. And now you just settle into the mind, find your breath, and be steady. Mindful of the fronts of your shoulders, make your strap longer if you need to. If you've done that and you don't have any more in you, keep your hands down and just fold without raising the arms for a moment. Come back in when you can. Otherwise, keep it right here. This is enough. 10 seconds. For 3, for 2. Beautiful. And come upright, release that strap. Eyes closed, hands on your thighs and knees so still, don't miss it. Through the face, the head, the hands. Heart coming up. Seat going down. Chest lift, chin in, spine tall. Feel that seat. How regal and how aligned you are. Any change you need. Very, very simple. Cross-legged seat. Bring your hands to a fist. Raise your thumbs. And then bring your knuckles together, the heels of your hands together, and your thumbs together. And set that just in front of you. Upper arms to the body. Set your gaze to the space between your thumb knuckles, shoulders down. And then lightly closing the eyes. Any change, feel yourself settle in. And follow me, we'll breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in the mouth, out the nose. Your pace, in the nose, out the mouth, in the mouth, out the nose, in nose, out mouth, in mouth, out nose. Continue. In nose, out mouth, in mouth, out nose, in nose, out mouth, in mouth, out nose, in nose, out mouth, in mouth, out nose. Continue on your own, in your nose, and then out your mouth. This is the meditation to conquer self-animosity. Our greatest victory is to remove from our mind self-criticism. Self-judgment, self-shaming. Our greatest victory is to see ourselves as souls of light. Feel the chest bright, the heart high, the spine so tall. There is divinity within you. Let the breathing grow. Sipping the inhale through the mouth like a small, soft straw. Let the exhalation melt your shoulders. Just 30 seconds more. Going in the nose. Out the mouth. In the mouth. Out the nose. In the nose. Out the mouth. Soften the face. In the mouth. And out the nose. Normal breathing. I am a being of light. I am an extension of the great good of the world, hands down. I am a being of light. Stay seated 3 minutes right here, bask in what you've made. Or unfold, lie back, shake out the legs, blanket over your body, and be still. If you're unfolding, move with reverence and awareness. I am a being of light. I am an extension of the great good in the world. Feel that in your body. Face softens, the sensation without moving the mouth, the sensation of a smile in your body. I am a being of light. I am an extension of the great good in the world. The sensation of a smile. Deepening your breathing. Softly sighing. Let it out. Deepening your breathing. Starting to move again. Sighing it out. Begin to bring your hands overhead. Bring your palms together. Bend your knees, walk your feet in. Rub your palms. Lift your feet, rub the soles of your feet. And then hands to shins. Roll your ankles. Open and close your toes. And then roll your way to a simple seat. Sweeping wide, rising tall. Palms together, bring it down in the middle. Inhale, sweeping wide, bring it up. And on your exhalation, bring it down. On your inhalation, sweep wide, bring it up. Your palms together, bring it down. Satnam, Satnam, I am this. So bring your thumbs to your forehead center. 8 count Sat, 2 counts Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Satnam, my loves, namaste. I see myself, I see you. This is the sequence for April. It will be the same sequence every day for the rest of the month. Every day, Monday through Friday, I will be here at noon on Facebook, on my channel, and some days, as the schedule permits, on the Yoga Works YouTube channel. I can't thank you enough for showing up. Try. Make something a practice every day of this month, and you will find a consistency. You will find a victory that begins to help you keep track of where we are in these days that can begin to feel like day after day, where am I? You make this for yourself. Thank the teachers you turn into. If you want to make a donation, there's a donation page on my website. If you find a teacher you love, settle in. Now is the time to be with anyone around the world. Such great offerings. I wish you the very best. Thank you so much. I'll be back right here, noon, Thursday, April 2nd. Sat Nam, loves. Sat Nam.